Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hello. Piansu, hello. Hellmaker, hello. Yeah, early stream. Woo. Yeah, I did start a little early. I tried to start earlier, but it was a busy morning, and I made some of my food for the week. I have bacon for the week ready to go. Oh my goodness. Oh, did it not update the game? Did I not update to the correct game? Thank you, Hellmaker. I thought I put the right one, but I guess I didn't. Did I really put the wrong game in the title? Did I forget to change it? Did I forget to change it? I totally did. Thank you, man. I thought I updated it. Well, apparently I did not. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Danko, hello. Welcome back. Hello, hello, hello. Cosmo Canyon. We are at Cosmo Canyon, actually. Yeah, that's exactly where we are. Was it? Oh, I forgot to change it. My bad. Oh, I just forgot to update the game. Thank you. It is your gerb, but thank you. Mixie, hello. Is that a duck? Or is that a chicken? Chicken. Chicken duck. I'm just kidding. Okay. Where it's showing director. Yeah, I forgot to change it because, you know, we're special. I did change it on YouTube, though. I did. Let me did. It's something. Yeah, it's something. Oi. So crunchy. All right. So, where we left off last. Where we left off last was Cosmo Canyon. Very exciting. It's something. A chicken duck. That's what I was saying. I don't know if it's a chicken or a duck or a very pale chocobo. It's something. It was definitely something, Mixie. How are you doing? How's everything going? Happy Sunday, everybody. I think it's still Sunday for everyone. I don't think anyone has switched over to Monday yet. Yeah, not yet. Not yet, because 13 hours from now is like Korea time, and that's like actually, no, it might potentially be just after midnight in like Korea, Tokyo, and some other places in Asia. So it'd be just after, I think. Maybe Australia, actually. It might be Monday in Australia too right now. So I think anywhere from like South Korea over, and then like Australia is probably Monday. So happy Monday to y'all. Good morning if y'all are up that late. Hello. Hey, Andrew, what's up? Oh, you know, I'm doing good, How you doing? Happy Sunday, happy Monday for the rest of you. You were playing Uno with some people until 5 a.m. Uno, man, I haven't played Uno in forever. Like, forever. Is it still Sunday in Australia? Well, part of it, I think part of Australia, it's Monday, isn't it? Like after midnight there in a couple places? Is it not? The time zone? Is it not a little bit after for a couple? Because they have a bunch of time zones, if I recall correctly. Getting some caffeine. We need caffeine. Oh, you guys. Oh, you know what I should have done? I got a care package from G Fuel in the mail. I'll show you all that later, but it's caffeine one. But we've already put one for the day in here. So it'll have to be another day that we try the flavors. Because I just thought about it and was like, oh, yeah. Today is one of my favorite flavors. It's the white elephant one. Do you know this one is the only one that doesn't have dye in it? So, yeah. But this one, it tastes like, what are the stretchy Airheads. They taste like white Airheads. I'm like, stretchy. Like, it's in a package. Like, Lumi, that describes everything. Yeah, it does. It does. And that's why we need caffeine. It's like 10-hour difference from you at the moment, so it should be like 1 a.m. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was early morning there. That's what I thought. Soon you will have Christmas in July. Totes. Yeah, my G-Fuel. G-Fuel in the morning. It does. Thank you, Hellmaker. Thank you. Yeah, they got me some stuff. Hand motions on stream. Oh, no, I was shaking my G Fuel. I was shaking my drink. My drink, Zach. Also, good morning. Yeah, hand movement so fast, couldn't see the entire cup in my hand. I've also got protein. But I had an egg souffle for breakfast. It was really good. So I took eggs and cottage cheese and like a tablespoon of oats just to blend it up and give it a little more ability to kind of hold together. And bacon. Now the bacon's already cooked. You gotta cook the bacon first. But instead of using butter, I cooked the bacon in the pan and then got rid of the extra grease, you know, because you don't want like a pile of grease when you're cooking it. So it was coated in bacon grease and then poured it on top of the bacon that I just cooked and was like, yeah, I mean, nice, fluffy egg souffle. But the eggs and the cottage cheese, I just put that in the blender, blend it up real quick and go, woo! Rocco! Hello, Rocco, how are you? You know, every time I see Rocco, I think of like Rocco's Modern Life. Did y'all ever see that? Did you? Rocco's Modern Life. Did y'all see it? You say the same. Cute show. I think you could watch it on, what, like Nick at Night or something? I don't remember. Cartoon. It was some cartoon. It is old cartoon, sort of. The Mod Squad. Was it called the Mod Squad? You don't really like when things are too greasy? Yeah, exactly. That's why if you have bacon grease, you've got to like get the excess bacon grease out and just let it have the coat, but not the like overdo of it. Hello, Aaron. Welcome. I like your name, Aaron the Dragon. Hello. Good morning. We like Dargans here. Dargans. You know, Black Desert had a thing where you could ride a dragon through the map for a while. That was pretty sweet, dude. Super cool. Yeah, Dargans. Everyone says that what's funny is that you didn't like the show. It just wasn't for you, but you did like the theme. I did like the theme song. I thought the show was interesting. Your mom usually puts the grease in a soda can, freezes it, and tosses it out in the freezer. And then yeah, that's a way to do it because you don't want to pour the grease down the sink. Because if you pour the grease down the sink, it clogs up your pipes. It messes up your pipes. Do not pour bacon grease down your thing. See, I cooked it in. Thank you, Dinkle. I cook it. I cooked all the rest of my bacon for the week in the oven, but then the grease is still there, right? So I have tinfoil down. The tinfoil catches the grease, and then you let that cool for a second. It gets a little bit hard because it takes a while for it to completely harden, and you just go put it in the tinfoil and throw that in the trash. Never, ever, ever pour it down your sink. Ever. Never pour it in your pipes. The grease will F up your stuff, and you'll have a rough time. For those of you who do not cook bacon ever, just know don't pour any type of grease down the sink. You put like tinfoil down so you could just, you know, Kobe. Used to be able to sell your grease super easily. Oh, nice. Yeah, bacon grease is great. Makes a nice little fat barrier so stuff doesn't stick. Also, it tastes delicious and it smells good, so win-win. Pour oil on your pipes and said, no, Hellmaker. Don't be telling people do that. Don't be giving people bad advice. Why would you? No. No, sir. You need separate food in the... Yeah. See, ours, if it's not recycle, we don't separate the food from the trash that's non-recyclable, but the recyclable trash, the food must be separate from it. So... for recycling purposes. So it depends on what it is. But it's weird because most recycle here in the US doesn't split it between like glass or plastic or the type of plastic. It just all goes. And then it goes to some sort of sorting facility or whatever if they actually recycle it. I have questions, you know. Yeah, not warm water, like hot water, man. You got to keep that stuff melted in a non-solidified state. The rest of the statement has been auto-modded. It's because of the A-bomb, Zeke. So funny story behind some of the auto mod on there. I have certain words like hand keyed because I had some people come in and they say some weird stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying, my friend? Like duck feet guy. I know some of y'all were here for duck feet guy. Man, that guy was weird. Hello, Frug. Hi, bye. Welcome. Enjoy your lyrics, man. Enjoy your Sunday. It was duck feet guy. He goes, oh, duck feet. I'm out of here, man. No, I'm just playing. He's just hanging out. I was trolling. But, yeah, duck feet. Wait, you haven't heard the story of duck feet guy, Zico? You haven't heard the story? Oh, dude. It's a good one. My whole chat's weird? No, they're not. Everybody here is sweet as pie. I don't know what you're talking about. We are very appropriate. Very... We're not that inappropriate. We're pretty good here. We're just a fun bunch. Any food related goes in a separate bag here. Ah! Well, that makes sense. You forgot Tatum is... Oh, is J. Michael Tatum in this game? I believe it. Hey, Marcus, welcome back. But J. Michael Tatum's super nice. Now he's one hell of a butler. No, actually, he's a really nice guy. He's super, super, super nice. Oh, is he, Sid? Some of us might be mildly questionable. Pantsu, are you saying? Wait, who are you calling questionable? The duck feet. Okay, story of the duck feet, guys. Story time. Story time, we start running around. So there was this guy that came in a few years back, and he kept asking to see my feet, but in, like, weird ways. First, he brought up, like, I don't know, my shoe size or something, and was trying to, like, ease into asking to see my feet more than mildly. Yeah, you know, I was putting it lightly, but yeah, totally. It was more than mildly. Fat guy was here for this guy, but he was trying to coax me in somehow to, like, show him my feet, and it was super freaking weird. And, so I finally start describing these feet in kind of a saucy way. And then I let on toward the end that they're duck feet because he realizes they're duck feet. So I didn't have to ban the guy because he just never came back. He realized, I think he was like, you know, shaking it a little bit, if you know what I mean, to duck feet. He got really upset and he left and said, I'm never coming back here again. And I was like, my work here is done. I always wonder if he reported me for that, and I just hope that if he did, that the Twitch people watched this video when I was doing that. What I did and were like, I just got the slow clap. Boy, was he pissed. Some of my best work, guys. Some of my best work. I actually do feel good proud of that one. That's pretty funny. The garbage and yeah, yeah. Some problems resolve themselves. Exactly. Your friend ever, I used to have to deal with that, so she bought some Hobbit-themed fluffy slippers. Anytime someone asked, she would slip those on and show. See, that sounds like something I would do. That sounds exactly like a Lumi thing. Just troll him. That was kind of weird, though. He was really, really excited about those feet for some reason. I don't know, he was weird. What was I doing? Oh, yes, we were gonna see if there was any more Queen's Blood. All right, I marked it on the map. Look at me. I pinned it for the next time I logged in to go play Queen's Blood. That's pretty funny. Okay, it's like your destination. No, it's not. It's right here. So it's probably at this state. Yeah. All right. Oh, nice suit. No, I can't walk up to him. Hello. Oh!
Catch of the day,
Queen's
folks.
Blood. I like Queen's Blood.
Challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are?
Everyone's got their own kings. That's true.
Well,
that's true.
A row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might
it is just weird to have somebody come in and be like, "Hey."
But there's only one way to find out.
You're like,
that's right. Our audience doesn't want to hear commentary. They want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
Travago adverts? Huh. I love to travel. It's one of my favorite things. Hey, got them feet. Shut up, Hellinger. I'm pretty sure that guy felt shame as he left after maybe whacking, you know, I was gonna say weed whacking to duck feet. Okay, I don't know if this is the deck we want. We'll see. This one's a pretty good deck, but we'll see what we come up with. I've only got one of the cards that I don't want to. Well, no, I'll have a 2-stack where I could stack. You know what? We will... Well, that won't push it forward, though, is the only problem.
Salty.
Ooh, this is not a good start. Okay. I hope it gives me a... Oh, thank God. Okay. I needed one of these to start the round. I'm like... Okay. I want to play footsies. Shut up, dude. Stop. New people here are gonna be like, what in the Sam Hill? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Your toenails are like race points. Oh my gosh, dude. Gotta get them nippers. Toenail nippers, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have any forward-moving cards. Alright, we'll pray. We've gotten a really rough shuffle. I'm not getting cards I can play. That's just crazy, because there's actually plenty in this deck that I could play, but it ain't happening for some reason. If I do a replace... Yeah, okay. Woo! Saved. Alright. I almost want to wait for him to make a move forward before I do that. Well, that's not a bad play, because then it locks him down on a tide. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because then I've got a couple ways to kind of mess with this guy. Oh, he's going big boy style. Alright, so let's see. Do that. I can lock him backward. Yeah, we're gonna lock him backward. Oh. Okay, well then, let's see. Oh, 19, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so he's changing it out to try to... He's got replacing cards to try to beef up his score, so we've locked him forward. His deal was about as bad as mine. Lucky for me. Okay, but what if I do this? Will that help me? No. Help me? No. It makes my score huge, dude. Okay. That's a 3-stack. What if I did this one? That could be good. Go with 8. Yeah, 18 here. I don't think he has anything he can replace with, so that's pretty solid. Okay, and then if I reverse back here... Wait, if I do this, I can play 3 and 3 instead of just 1-3. Well, I need a bat. Okay, do that. Because then I have 3-3-2. We're killing it. We're killing it. Mixie! Mixie, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you, Mixie. Y'all making fun of me, like, getting addicted to the Queen's blood in this game, but listen. Look at us. Look at us. I love murdering my opponents in this game. It's so much fun. A really good it is a good mini game. I get complete and utter satisfaction with just completely crushing my enemies. Nice, -3. Bye. Knock that 8 down to a 5. Yay! Crushing defeat. Woo! 7-0. All right. For those of you, my community in Discord was trolling me a little bit about this card game earlier today. They're like Lumi and Queen's Blood. I'm like,
Out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace.
that's
He
me.
made a serious splash
Just
with
kidding.
some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaking in their boots. Something tells me this
sounds so
beast is
excited about it.
to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming.
This guy's like, I
Congratulations to
love
you,
shaking
sir,
in my
for
boots.
an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay
big
tuned
chocobo.
because we've got more coming your way.
Chocobo would make a nice sandbag chair. That's messed up, bro. Actually, you know what? That's pretty sweet. I would 100% if they made one of the, you know, like a beanbag chair, but like it was a chocobo beanbag chair. Square Enix. Hello, I'm Lumi. I have a product idea for you, okay? It comes from Pantsu, Master Pantsu. Chocobo beanbag chair. Eh? Eh? Reaper Tail. Reaper Tails. Oh, the big scorpions in Final Fantasy 15. Is that what you're talking about? The like fat ones are like. To be fair, you would rather see Lumi addicted to Queen's Blood than a lot of the other minigames in Reaper. Well, you're welcome, Zeke. I think I just like it because I'm good at it. I generally crush the opponent really hard. Rebirth, good mini games. They do have really good mini. I did like the Segway one. That one was hilarious. We were role playing as Paul Blart Mall Cop while we were doing that side quest. Wait, you were here for Paul Blart Mall Cop, weren't you, Dankle? You find the majority of the mini games to be meh to even bad? Really? I've had fun with them. The Moogles look a little interesting. I don't particularly care for the way the Moogles look, but that's a personal preference, not like a, you know. Oh. Hi, Yuffie. What's up, girl? Oh, wait. If I talk to her, are we gonna be, is she gonna like me more? Cafe! She's here. The two you liked are Queen's Blood. I like the Fort Condor game. It's super fun. Yeah, the Moogles look different in this. They kind of look more like teddy bears, and I super like the kitty Moogles. We like Moogle cats here, like, a lot. I don't have any of my Moogle plushies are in my drawer, my dresser drawer on my bed.
Precious material, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
I like to ride my chocobo all day. All right, chocobo song. What were we doing? Oh, right. I was gonna go over here really quick to do this, and then we'll run over to the Questorino, I do believe. But I haven't talked to Mr. Picture Guy yet, I don't think.
Fancy running into you here.
Fancy
Say,
meeting you
how
here,
about I
sir.
get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet.
Oh, you guys. Great news. Got my first couple haters yesterday. I posted a YouTube short. I haven't posted a YouTube short in a long time, but I thought it might be fun to start doing them. So, because I posted one a while back of me making a watermelon slushy out of my G Fuel. That was pretty cool, but it turned out really good. I took it on my hike.
Just let me know.
It was good. It was like 98 degrees outside. It just felt really good. Anyway, it was really refreshing. But I made one about the new armor on 7 days. You know, when I was showing y'all the update live on stream, before I went live, I made a little short. And I actually got comments, and 2 people commented straight up hating on it. And I was like, all right, that's when you know you've done your job. Except there wasn't really anything to hate on, so it was weird. But, you know. Oh, I was supposed to report the Gongaga one.
Thank you for tracking down that spot.
Oh.
The view you captured. Great work getting
No
that
problem,
shot.
homie. I
You
forgot to
really
turn in the
are
quest.
one shrewd shutterbug. To quote the association, your talents are inimitable. You've got quite the portfolio.
Wait, what did
now.
he say?
Can't wait to see how it grows.
Imitable? I've never heard that word in my life. Imitable. Must be like unparalleled. It must be something like unparalleled or like something. Hold on. Okay. Webster's Dictionary says so good or unusual as to be impossible to copy, unique. Okay. It does mean like unparalleled. Why didn't he say unparalleled then? Did they just want everybody to go in English? Yeah, unfathomable. Yeah, or without fathom.
Carve out the red stone. It's
Bro getting his in picture. Yeah, man.
There's something that's truly
Wait, is he creeping on Eris? Yo, dog. Oh wait, no, he's just taking random picture. What are you taking a picture of? Okay. I mean, if he wants to run through his Fujifilm, that's his guess. Ooh. Okay. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. You know, this kind of really reminds me of the Grand Canyon. Does this remind... Wait, for those of you who had seen the Grand Canyon, does this kind of remind you of that? Or like that one place in the desert in,
She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we
has like the rock formation like this that goes out and goes, whoop.
this wonderful planet.
Where is that again? Is that Utah or is that Arizona?
Ever keeping
Not the Grand Canyon, but the other rock formation that I'm thinking of.
their resolve to not take her bounty for granted.
Actually, both might be in the same state now that I think about it. I'll get back to you on the secondary rock formation. I have to look it up. I don't know where that one is. Bro, getting it. He is. He was snapping pics of nothing. I kind of want to take this elevator. Is that on the way to the quest? Mayhaps not, but we're going to do it anyway. Elevator. Can I use it? Oh, I can. Sweet. Oh, I gotta hold the button. You know, it helps if you read. You were thinking Utah. I know what you mean, though. The really tall one. Yes, Kylie. Yes, that one. The really tall one that goes across and comes down like that. And it looks like really Grand Canyon-y, but with that extra rock formation. And I forget where that rock formation... Maybe it is Utah. That might be in Utah. It's the one where it's got that big, like, reddish kind of rocky-looking thing like that. And it goes... And then just comes down. And there's, like, just a big hole through it where you could see the rest of the expanse of this desert and, like, red rock. All right. Ooh, we get to observe. Oh, man, I like... Okay, the attention to detail on this game. Look, they paint the barrels. They fill it in. Yeah. Yeah, this is totally the Grand Canyon. Look at it. That is so cool. Oh, man. Okay, attention to detail. Am I wrong? It's Arizona. The extra rock formation? No, not the Grand Canyon. The extra rock formation that goes out and comes down. Like the... You know what I mean? Not the Grand Canyon, the other one. The one that has the... Hold on. Arch Rock Formation, USA, Desert. Arches National Park. Arches National Park, Utah. No, you were right. That arch is in Utah. Arches National Park. I was right the first time. The Grand Canyon's in Arizona, but the arch one. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Arch National Park. Moab. Is it in Moab? Moab. Okay. I say I'm trying to remember where it is. Right? Right, Kylie? That one that goes like this? As soon as you looked at it, you're like, oh, I know that one. Because always in those pictures, you know, like a National Geographic and whatever. I was like, where is that big, like random, it's just like in the middle of the desert kind of thing. St. Louis, Missouri. No, not the St. Louis Arch Magna Carta. No, not that one. The rock one, bro. The rock one. Right, no, the rock one. Big rock one. Utah has the mother of all bombs, does it? Well, if the disclosed location is there, it's probably not there, man. It's near there, Moab, where the tourists stay. Oh, okay. So Arches Park is by Moab. Okay. Thank you, Dankle. Man, Dankle's our geography guy. He's ready. Hello.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Oh, well, we'll loot that later. Because I'm pretty sure we can later. All right, remember, we get pretty Grand Canyon view. And then we loot valuables later. Hopefully there's good stuff in there. You live 80 minutes from St. Louis. Oh, I that's hilarious. Right, Kyle? It looks super similar. I want to go to that Arches National Park one day. Or do or do Moab. I think that would be really cool. I looked up this thing, okay? So you could take a train to Moab, right? But if you take the train to Moab, so you can get on the train like in Colorado and go through the mountains, right? But it's really expensive. I looked at it and I think it's like a 3-day trip and it's like $1,000. And I'm like, huh? For a train. I was like, how much? Reload. It's like reloading because I thought it was wrong. It's so expensive. KP! Hello. Strimmer type lady. KP, how are you, man? What's up? Bloons TD has instilled fear in seeing Moab. What's Bloons TD? What's Bloons TD? I don't know what that is. Train USA expensive. Yeah, it's a tourist train, but that still seems quite expensive, yeah? You are so confused. Me too. That price is really high. Also, welcome. Happy Sunday, bro. Tower defense game. Oh, tower defense game. Duh. I should have known that. Derp. Da, 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 da. KP, what do you think of my idea for the joke mod for the garden flamingo? Don't you think that everyone would derive extra additional great pleasure in their life by taking a garden flamingo and beating the stuffings out of zombies? Because I just feel like that would be hilarious. And the way to loot it is it's just stuck in the ground. You got to go find it in front of a house. Maybe put it in front of a trailer house, and just have garden flamingos and just pick it up and beat the crap out of zombies with it. I just feel like this would be just, Head explosion. Wow, that's a big rucksack and a cannon. So we're gonna shoot cannons at the power towers? And oh, that's one of them planet things. What is this thing called again? Where you got the planets and you smack the thing and it goes woo, and then they orbit the sun. What's that thing called? What? Shut up, Kios. Hi, Kios. How are you? Listen. No, Kios, hear me out. Garden flamingos, right? How are you, Kios? Happy Sunday. It's so good to see you. Hello. I fell asleep. Kios, I fell asleep and I missed zombies last night. I'm so mad at myself. I sat down and I was like, I'm not going to miss zombies this time. You say that and then I woke up this morning and was like, no. You had another streamer work on a folding chair a la wrestling. They finally got into version 5. Now we need a decorative flamingo. Yeah. Oh, man. Monday Nitro. I will take a folding chair and beat the crud out of zombies also, KP. I don't discriminate. We'll go full right trash. Let's go. I'm ready. WWF, WWE, doesn't matter. Let's go. Garden flamingos right in front of a trailer. Whoop. Astrolabe. It's called an astrolabe. Orrery. What's an orrery? Is that the planet thing goes? That is an orrery and astrolabe the same thing? The galaxy mixy. Good morning, Kias. Very tired. Just wrapped up the F1 race. Oh my Lanta. Wait, were you up all night? Good Lord. I always be sleeping through the fun. Well, my cat wakes me up promptly between 5 a.m. and 5:30 every day, Kios. Every day. And she's like, Sun's up. Where is my food? I am hungry. So she sits there, not on the bed, but in the door. She doesn't do it that much. She goes, meow, 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 meow. That's my cat sitting there waking my ass up at like 5 in the morning. The sun is out. So she's like, where is my food? I'm like, you have dry food. She's like, no, 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 no. It is time for my wet food. Where is my wet food? I am hungry. Please? Please? And you're like, I'm tired. But yeah, it's pretty much what she does. Skyrim space program. But yeah, it's so hard for me to stay up because, bro, I'm not reading that cue. That's not what that is. You tried to get me. You almost got me, but you didn't get me. Not today. Riz is working on 5.5 for 2.8. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's gonna be fun. You think the sneezing fit is done? Oh man, how many times did you sneeze in a row? Record sneeze. Ori is more visual teaching. Astrolabe is more old math tool. Oh, okay. My cat's sometimes. She's actually really sweet, but she's so hungry, and I keep her, I have it where she can graze, but usually I feed her when the sun comes up through the winter, and then when it switches to summer, I think she gets confused because the sun comes up like 2 hours earlier. Well, it comes up 4 hours earlier, you know, in the like the middle of summer, like after the summer solstice, but like she's I do keep her well fed. She gets like an entire can of wet food every day. So she gets about 5.5 to 6 ounces of wet food every day. But she's a Bengal, so she eats a lot. Yeah. The Dalkin Ori is a Magic the Gathering card. Hold on. Let me Google this. I'm gonna see what it is. Okay, hold on. Astrolabe. Okay, and what was the Ori? Okay. Orrery? Orrery versus Astrolabe. Orreries are for demonstrating the planetary movement, and astrolabes are for practical astronomical calculations. Or which one's the spinny spin? Show me a spinny spin. Ah, here we go. It's an orrery. It's an orrery. This thing is an orrery. O-R-R-E-R... Wait, how did you know that, Dinkle? Dankel's like low key, like high tier genius in chat, and is like, look at these plebeians, you know, like, you're like the evil mastermind over here. You know, Kios, I'm gonna go with Fat Guy's Clyde comment for you. No, but I didn't know it was called an orrery. Your second grade teacher had an orrery in the class. Oh, that's so cool. I've only seen them in like in movies and video games. I've never seen a real one. I was like, I like that. Maybe I should buy myself an orrery so I can just imagine an ADHD person with an orrery. If I put that on my desk, I'd be like, ding, spin, and be like, ding, spin. Oh, I went the right direction by accident. Pilgrimage. Okay, that's MSQ. Oh, I found a quest. Guys, I accidentally found a quest. Huzzah. Okay, we're gonna go over here first and look for loot. Can I use a telescope? I want to use a telescope.
It is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or
You know, it's crazy. I took astronomy in college.
which comes from beyond the confines.
My astronomy teacher was this Chinese guy. What was his name?
The other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so
I think it was Changlin Liu. I think that was his name.
Oh,
Or Changlin?
these are the friends I was
Changlin Liu?
talking about.
Oh, he's got feathers.
Thank you for looking after my dear.
It's Ramu!
This Bugenhagen.
I'm just kidding.
I teach
Lopan.
planetology here in the cabin.
Lopan. Did y'all ever see Big Trouble in Little China? Where they're fighting and they're like, with the beams?
I doubt there's a
I have a
thing or two
picture of me
you
doing
don't
that with a
know
guy
about.
dressed as Lopan at an anime convention. Or not an anime convention, at PAX. At PAX. I think it was
I'm not a child
PAX East.
anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long
48.
life ahead of him. In human
He looks great,
terms,
unlike
I
Orin.
would say he's about
Just kidding.
15 or
Actually, true story. When I was a
16 years
kid,
That's
well,
more than
I'll
old
tell you the
enough.
story in a second.
I can protect our veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Did the same voice actor do the kid voice and the adult male voice?
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all?
Bugenhagen does kind of look like Ramu in Final Fantasy
Not
IX.
yet. Be right back.
Yes, I'm so glad to see you.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
I like that he has 2 feathers. I know what that reminds me of. Lubu. Lubu. Lubu from Dynasty Warriors. You can get that skin in Overwatch for Reaper. The 2 feathers. Lubu. Not Lube, Lubu. Calla lilies. I always liked calla lilies. They're so pretty. This is a calla lily, I think. Usually they're white, but these are pink. I really like the materia ball they've got him on. That's cool. Ooh. Dankle.
We have
Dankle,
Professor Gas
is
to
this your
thank for a
chalkboard? Did
full
you make
half
these
of the
calculations,
research
sir?
materials archived
Oh,
here.
look. An orrery. I learned something new today. Oh, hey, there's a book I can read. What it says.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Like a
We have
seismograph.
Professor Gas to thank for a full half of the research materials
Can I climb up here?
archived
No.
here.
More books. This is a... They did a really good job on this.
Whoa, whoa. Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
Gravity. Yeah, it's really cool. They did a good job. Yeah, Art Deco and steampunk. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good like interpretation of what they've done here. I've always really liked Art Deco. Did you know I used to live in an Art Deco building? Yeah, I used to live in a 1920s building. It was so cool. You know how cheap my insurance was? Oh my gosh, my insurance was so cheap. And I asked State Farm and State Farm Mutual, and I asked them why my insurance was so cheap on this building, and they said the reason why is because most buildings are no longer in the US built with real brick and mortar. However, this building was actual brick, rebar, and mortar. So they said essentially an F5 tornado could probably hit this building and it probably could not take the building out. And it also had a basement. It all had storage in a basement. You know how rare that is in Texas? Super rare. Oh, so cool. So cool. But yeah, it had the Art Deco floors and some walls in the front before you got on the elevator to go to your place. It was so cool. You hated chalkboards, ended up with chalk all over your hands. Art Deco good, Parasite Eve features it. Does it? You know, I think it might be fun to play Parasite Eve. That's an old game. Parasite Eve's like PlayStation 1, I think? Pretty sure. About 99% sure it's PS1 era. If you had time, you'd learn to make the Art Deco furniture. I think you could do it, Pantsu. For those of you who don't know, Pantsu's super talented at like PC modeling stuff. He built me a actually I need to reset the camera on that and recalibrate it. He made me a VTube character like magic. He's so fast. That was impressive.
That's a scale model of
Yeah,
our
6
and
does
with the
feature
rounding
steampunk stuff, I
stars.
think.
One
Yeah,
could say
yeah, he can
the
3D
dust
model
it
stuff like so
collected
fast and 3D
represents
model.
the people
Hydrate!
who live upon it.
Lumi hydrates. Hydration's important. No, it's weird. Can you chug a drink with your eyes open? Because I can't. I always end up shutting my eyes when I'm chugging a drink. You drink with your eyes open? I don't think that I ever do. Now that I think about it, I think my eyes are always closed when I'm like. I used to have a rock collection, but they weren't this big. But I had a lot of these stones.
It is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Amethyst. I like this green ball. That's cool.
My dear, I'll find a way to bring out your beauty. Cross my heart.
Ba, 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 ba. I've always liked these too. Screens like this. I just think they're really pretty. Oh, I got a Benison. All right, all right, all right. Let me please. Sharing a bit too much, dear. What do you mean? What about chugging a drink? You guys gotta get your heads out of the gutters, chat. Key!
You recognize that?
Kios! Wait, what does that look for? What did I do? What did I say?
None of you was quite a hand.
Y'all are immature little shits. Look at you. It didn't even cross my mind that could have sounded questionable at all. I'll be really honest with you. None of that sounded questionable to me. Literally, it just was like, what do you mean questionable? Like tick, tock, tick, tock. I'm shaking my protein. Y'all. Making my drink. There's powder in there. Do you want chunks of powder in your mouth? No. You're off to shower and run a bunch of errands. Look, you scared off fat guy. Fat guy, enjoy your day. Have fun running errands. Ooh, you taking the caddy cruiser out? Y'all, fat guy has this pretty sweet car. He got like an old school caddy. He's like, if you were listening to Wanna Be a Baller, you know, driving down the street. It's fat guy. I've said something questionable 275 times. Huh, only 275. We're doing good. Because you're a sweet, innocent woman, whereas the rest of us are worn out degens. I do feel like I might be too innocent for the internet sometimes, mostly in Kios's chat, where I feel like I've gotten a semi-proper, I don't even know if you could call it a proper education of impropriety. I don't know what you would call that. Kios, what should we call that? I've gotten an education. An edumacation. I've been edumacated. This?
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever
Ooh.
built.
An education in the underbelly of society. Oh, I like that. I like that. Properly improper.
Although I suspect
C.
it can't
Louis
be much
Spur.
now.
I don't know about that. Too hot for the pimp mobile. Ah, that is a pretty pimp mobile though. That car is so cool. It's freaking cool. Wait, how hot is it there? It's like mid-ish 90s, I think, here today, or will be, so it'll be relatively cool. I always say relatively cool. When it crosses 100, then it's hot. It's like 98 degrees. I'll go out in Colorado and be like, ooh, you know what time it is? I probably can't open this door, can I?
Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later.
I knew they were gonna railroad me. Wait, can I talk to Eris? Hey, girl, what's up? Oh, see, she likes the orreries too. Orrery. That's fun to say. It reminds me of a dog. Like 7 Days to Die.
My devices piqued your curiosity. They are essential.
You're
to
debating
my
doing the
studies of
exhaust on your
planet.
motorcycle, but like, do you want to lay on the ground for an hour? Well, I don't know. How hot is it outside, Kios? Because wait, you got a garage, yeah? If you have a garage and it's not super hot, but you have like maybe AC or some source of coolness in there. But if it's like over 90, humid, excuse me, and like getting close to full sun, I don't know that I'd lay face up towards sun, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be
Anarchy
not
never
very
had
fun.
much exposure to the outside world.
90 but
I can
humid from the
only
rain
hope
this
his
morning. I'm more
travels with
expecting
you
but
have
oh,
served to
does the
enlighten
Pimp Mobile
him.
not have AC? Or I guess it's an older car, actually. Wait, did cars have air conditioning in like that? Because you have like a